Hello, so this is a test installation with the latest firmware for TITL audio running version 1.29 on a Raspberry Pi 4, and I've also wired the port extender, which you can see here. It's basically the 23017 chip that is connected via I2C with a Raspberry Pi, and to demonstrate the features I also connected one LED on the port mapped to 108, and also connected a small speaker to hear what sound we can play. So when you look at the screen, there's the usual web UI, the new test page with firmware 1.29, and also what you already know, sound testing like this. So we can of course play the main theme, stop playing, we can play, change volume up and down, stuff that you already know, of course. But what's new in the testing, and you may not have seen this so far with the port extender, there's the possibility to immediately click on the various ports to control the port extension. And when you watch while I'm clicking, so clicking, and the LED goes on and off when I'm click in the web UI. So you see both at the same time. What is also new is that we have Lua scripting included in the new firmware. That means that all the commands you can usually put into the command fields for every sound, like what is actually still called serial command, can be an arbitrary call to a Lua function. And there's various bindings, as mentioned in the documentation, to control what TITL audio is doing. I can show you this in that test page. Like when you look at the screen, you can, for instance, simply issue a print command. So let's say print version, and it will give you the firmware version. You can say like sound handler for sound effect number 1, which is the main theme, and it will start playing exactly this sound as a background music. There's various commands then, like fade music, sorry for the shaky camera, with a delay of, let's say, 1 second, and when you call this command, music will be faded out in 1 second. You can also, of course, issue a port command. So let's say port 108 comma 1, 108, and then comma, not dot. And when you issue this command,
please register serial number 4 2 9 4 9, 6, 7, 2, 9, 5.
Not exactly intended, but what you see here is that you need an extra license flag when you include
Please register.
um,
Serial number 4,
when you
2,
include all the Lua
9,
features.
4, 9.
Existing customers, of course, can upgrade without any extra cost. Just send me an email and I will upgrade your existing license to also include all the Lua features. So let's try this again. So when I issue that port command, then the LED gets switched off. So let's put it on 0. LED goes on off. Put it to 1. And LED goes on again. You can also issue a command called port sequence or SEQ for a certain port number that issues then a sequence of off and ons where you can define a delay like 100 milliseconds between each switching, and when you do this the LED starts blinking for a short period of time in this 100 milliseconds. So this is very easy to control. You can also send commands to the serial media server like before by just issuing a send command, and you can do arbitrary things with all the Lua functionality that is offered from that scripting language. Exactly the same command as we see it here can of course then be used for a sound configuration. Let's say we want to have this on the hey 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 sound. So I would just insert this command for the hey 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 sound. And when I now play the like here to a sound effect, hey hey hey, then the LED starts flashing whenever this hey 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 effect is played. In a similar way, you can of course also send out I2C commands in general, either to control the mini display which is connected to I2C, or the so-called Pro Mini Arduino based extender, which is a simple project from another open source project, EasyESP, and that allows to create also PWM outputs, or again extended GPIO outputs, or you can even control RGB LED strips based on 2812 RGB LEDs to control additional light effects, all based on that scripting command stuff within your Tilt Audio UI. There's a couple of examples on the documentation also available, so have fun using it.